वाञ्छाकल्पतरु कृपासिन्धोभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं, यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं, श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरं परमानन्दमाधवम्। Hare Krishna. Very, very happy to be with all of you. If the devotees at ISKCON Calgary are able to hear me, I would like you all to please raise both your hands up in the air and say one loud Haribol. Okay. Very nice to know that I'm audible. Thank you so much. And if other devotees who are not sitting right now in ISKCON Calgary, if you're able to hear me, my humble request is that you all can turn on your videos. So when you turn on your videos, I'll be assured that you're all able to hear me. So please turn on your videos. I need some support. Just wanting to let you know that today in our center, Bhakti Yoga Club Kharadi, we are celebrating Balaram Jayanti. We're celebrating the festival. And of course, this is also my family I'm sitting with. There's a katha going on by a very senior devotee, a very senior god brother of mine. He's giving the katha. I took his blessings and came down to give the class to all of you because last time I ditched you all. I felt actually I was really down. It didn't even occur to me that I should, because I was flat. I was down with medicines and fever, everything. So it didn't even occur that I'm supposed to tell that I'm not able to come. So you all were waiting for me and I was not there. I beg forgiveness from all of you, but I equally thank each and every one of you for praying for my health. And it's because of your prayers and your blessings that I'm here back at your service. And thank you very much for inviting me for this very, very special occasion that we're going to witness today. Right? Okay. So today we are going to discuss about a very special personality. Krishna. Yes, he gives a very wonderful gift to all of us, all the living entities. As such, Krishna has given many gifts to all of us. So I request those online and also the devotees from Calgary. Amritari Prabhu, you can take their response, you can type in the chat. That will become easier. What all gifts have we received from Krishna? We have received many, many gifts. Isn't it? So many gifts we have received from Lord. So please let's count and let's be grateful. Kritagnya, let's be grateful. Yes.
Yeah, Guru.
Okay, you got Guru from Krishna. Very nice. Devotees Association. Very good. We got Satsanga. Holy Association. Human form. Okay, human form is also given by Krishna. We have got it. We're not saying that we got it by the arrangement of karma, the material nature. Krishna has given us human form. Yes, blessing. What blessing? So many blessings you got. Which blessing specifically? Okay, good body to chant Hare Krishna. Okay. You got a healthy body to chant. Okay, very nice. Anything else?
The necessity like food and everything.
Okay, food, clothing, shelter, all necessities so that we don't have to worry about our eating, sleeping, mating, defending. These are commonalities between animals and human beings. We don't have to absolutely worry about them. Let's directly focus on the eternal goal, the goal that we should have. Very nice. Okay, very good. You all have given very good answers.
Mercy of Krishna.
But Krishna gives the... Yeah. Anyone else?
His mercy of Krishna consciousness.
The mercy and the process of Krishna consciousness.
Okay, the process of Krishna consciousness. Very nice. The process. The Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Arachanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam. Very good. So Krishna has given us the greatest gift in the form of knowledge. Yes, the knowledge of Shastras. Mayar Mugde Jivenai, Swata Krishna Gyan, Jivera Kripai Koila Krishna Veda Puran. So this is the gift. This is the greatest gift that Krishna can give all of us, because he is giving us a knowledge, the knowledge that we need, And the scriptures describe this knowledge to be a weapon. The knowledge is described in the scripture to be a weapon. Correct? The knowledge that we get is through Shastra. It's called Shastra. But the Shastra is also a form of Shastra. Yes? There is Shastra, there's only one matra difference. One single Dirghaswara difference. But the Shastra is the Shastra and Shastra is the Shastra for all of us. And that is the gift that Krishna has given all of us, the Shastra in the form of Shastra. Okay. And this in English is translated by Srila Prabhupada as the sword of knowledge. Specifically, which Shastra? The sword. Sword. Can anyone try to guess why is it the sword? Why the sword? Yeah, anyone?
Because we
Why
can cut,
specifically the sword?
we
Yes,
can
yes,
cut
please.
immaterial bonds.
Yes, because we are having a lot of pashas or bondage. You're right. His Grace Amrit Prabhu, Hari Prabhu knows everything. He should not answer. He should be banned from discussion. He should only facilitate. He has full knowledge. He has complete knowledge. Others should contribute. Yes, otherwise he'll be the only person answering. He's sitting right in the front. He has strategic advantage of location also. So yes, this is called sword because there are a lot of bondages. There's Bhavapash. Bhavapash means our bonding to this material world. There's something called Yamapash. Even the Yamudutas, they tie the noose around the living entity. Mayarapash. Even the material nature is holding all of us back. These are all the different pashas. Of course, it's one and the same thing, but they're mentioned differently in different contexts in the Shastras. So these are all the pashas. These are all the ropes. Suppose somebody is tied in a rope. You would have seen some movies before. Of course, don't watch now. I don't recommend watching anything now. I don't suggest you any movies. But previously, we used to watch a lot of movies. And sometimes the person is tied like this. He's tied to two ropes. And then the savior comes and he cuts the rope. He cuts it and he sets free the person. Correct? The hero or the protagonist comes and sets free the person who's bound. Correct? So now it is very important that we understand that we are bound so much to this material world, to this material energy. And it's very important that we have the sword of knowledge to cut all the attachments. You cannot untie. It's not some simple shoelace that we untie. How many of you have got entangled in a shoelace or some kind of tie? You've seen that in childhood? We tie a lot of shoelaces like that and get entangled, interwoven, and it becomes very complicated. What is the solution once that happens? There's so much of tying and so much of knots here and there. What is the solution when things get tied?
Try to
Cut it. That's the only thing. Cut it. And that's what has happened to all of us. Hridaya Granthi. Hridaya Granthi. There are so many attachments in the heart which is pinning us down in this material world, and Krishna gives us the gift of the sword of knowledge. Now the sword of knowledge is given by Krishna, but there's a problem. There is a problem. And the problem is that we all don't have the power to lift the sword of knowledge. We are so weak. Yes. I heard, this is what I've heard, there's a heroic personality in our history of Maharashtra. In India, we stay in the state of Maharashtra. Shivaji Maharaj. So Shivaji Maharaj is such a heroic personality. It is said, now this is what I've heard. I'm not yet verified, but it's what I've heard. He used to have two swords, each weighing about 50 to 60 kgs. He used to wear a shield, which used to weigh about 100 to 120 kgs. And he used to take this and he used to run and jump on the horse and sit down. And if the horse had the capacity to bear the load, and he used to go for his war. That's how he used to go. I just told the weight in kilograms of his two swords, his shield. That's it. I'm not told other armors and etc. Other things. So that now, if we all were to lift with one hand a sword which is up to 50 to 60 kgs, anybody confident you can lift? Yeah, we can lift, but then we'll not be able to lift our hand after that. We have to put it down and we can't lift after that. So the sword of knowledge is a very heavy thing. It's something which is very heavy. And the Jivatmas, like all of us, do not have the power to lift this sword of knowledge. And it is Balaram, as his name suggests, Bala. And many of them think that Bala, this Bala refers to the strength. He must be having a lot of biceps and triceps and square chest and 8-pack abs. Bala, yes, he has all that. But the Bala which is referred here in the name Balaram is one who provides the living entities with the strength to lift that sword of knowledge. To lift the sword of knowledge. So Balaram is the Guru, the spiritual master. And Guru, in one sense, also means, if you see generally the word Guru means one who removes ignorance. But in other meaning of this word guru is also the person who is very heavy. That's because the person is very heavy in his instructions. He carries a lot of weight in the life of a disciple. That makes it heavy. So similarly, Balaramji is the Guru Tattva, is Guru personified, and Balramji is a very heavy person. He has a lot of weight in our life. And today we are celebrating, on the occasion of Balaram Purnima, we are holding this lecture. We're celebrating Balaram Purnima. I heard in one of the Acharya's commentary that the word Jayanti can only be used for Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yes, so we call it, the right way of addressing is Balaram Purnima. He appeared on the full moon day. So it's called Balaram Purnima. Right? So that is the occasion we celebrate. So he gives us the strength to lift. Yes, to lift this sword of knowledge. Okay, all right. How many of you have possessed a gun? I know it's a very dangerous question, but I'm just asking out of curiosity. Anyone possessed a gun in your life? All right. How many of you have seen a gun in your life? Prabhuji, what's your intention? You have seen real, no? Not a movie one, not the toy gun which you use on Deepavali. I'm talking about the real guns. I've fired shots. I've fired rounds in the gun. I've done it. .22 rifle in NCC. We have shot. Yes, firing we have done. Yes, we have shot bullets also. The real gun, the real bullets, we have shot. Right? Now we think, when we are ignorant, we don't have much of knowledge, we think it's very easy to operate a gun. Okay, what is their gun? In the movie, they make it so simple. Person just holding, and he hits the target every time. Just takes the gun, hits it, and it's always going to hit for sure, because that's a movie. But in real life, it is not very easy to actually operate a gun. You need training, lots and lots of training. You need strength, and you also need training. You need the knowledge how exactly to operate the weapon. So it is not sufficient if you have a weapon. It's not sufficient if you can hold a weapon and lift it. It's equally important for all of us to be trained in actually how to use the weapon. So Balaramji is the Guru, and by whose mercy we learn exactly how to use this word of knowledge. This word of knowledge. So let's pray to Balaramji that we are able to lift, at the same time operate and be functional with the wonderful gift that Lord Krishna has given all of us. All right. So this was an introductory part. The lecture will start now. This is just an introduction. We're going to start the lecture with a very beautiful shloka. I hope you all will be able to see the shloka in the projection. Maybe one of you, His Grace Amrit Prabhu, Hari Prabhu, can recite the shloka for all of our benefit in the microphone, and everybody else also can repeat. This is the 20th shloka of Srimad Bhagavatam. Very sweet shloka. I love this shloka. As soon as I read it, I fell in love with this shloka. I memorized it instantly. Amazing. This is 1:120. Kritavan kila karmani
Kritvan kila karmani
Saharamena Keshavah
saharamena keshavam
Atimartyani Bhagavan
atimartyani bhagavan
Ghudah Kapatamanushaha. Thank you. Indeed, Kritavan kila karmani. Indeed, they perform very great meritorious activities. What kind of activities? Great activities. Kritinaha. Kritavan means one who is performing great meritorious supreme activities. He's called Kritavan. He's a very accomplished person, not ordinary activities like what jivas generally do. Who did? Keshavaha. Now this Keshava is Krishna. Krishna is called as Keshava. You can call it as the killer of demon Kesh. You can call him Keshava because he has beautiful hair. And you can also call him Ka Isha Vaha, which means the master of Brahma and Shiva, who is again Krishna, the master of Shiva and Brahma, along with whom? Saha Ramena, along with Rama. Yes, Rama. Who is this personality? Ram. It's Krishna along with Ram. Who is he? Balaram. So Balaram, when he was there, Gargamuni had come, Gargacharya. He came for the name giving ceremony. So he gave several names to Balaram. One of the name he gave is Bala, because he is the possessor of the spiritual strength. He gave him another name, which is Rama, because he will give transcendental supreme enjoy to anybody who associates with him. That's why he's called as Rama. He also got the name Sankarshana. He got the name Sankarshan. Why? Because he will be the responsible person responsible for uniting the two families. Yes, he will unite the family of Vasudev and also the family of Nanda Maharaj. So their families, of course, they are connected, but he will make a deeper connection. Sankarshan, one who's attracting. That is another name given to him. And finally, the name given to him is Rohini Nandan. Yes, Rohini Nandan, the son of Mother Rohini. So these are the four terminologies, the different terminologies associated with Balaram, and these are different names given to him. So Shastras call him Rama. Grihita hasta sah Ramam achyutam. So Yashodamaya pulls Krishna and Balaram and takes them back home. So they're also Rama. This word Rama is given. Ramaiti Rama, who is supreme enjoyer. He is also mentioned. Atimartyani. So they perform pastimes which are inhuman. They're beyond the mortal pastimes. Once Krishna and Balaram, they were being chased down by Jarasandha. Of course, Jarasandha had been defeated by Krishna and Balaram 17 times. He used to get 23 Akshoni Senas, he lost. 18th time they wanted to flee away because Krishna had something more important to attend. So they started running, and Jarasandha started chasing them on a horse. Ideally, he's supposed to chase them on foot. And then Krishna and Balaram both climb up the Parvashna hill, which is 11 yojanas. That is 88 miles long, and they go up. And Jarasandha, what he takes all the varieties of inflammable substances and sets it to fire, and he sets the whole mountain to fire, and he's laughing. Ha ha ha. He laughs. Now these gay people are going to be roasted. They're going to be burned down. But Krishna Balaram decide one thing. So he says, Dau, bol chote, what to do? Let's have the first ever experience of skydiving. And both of them jump from the top, and they fall, have a free fall, and they come and stand. And nothing. They just dust it off, and they proceed towards Dwarkapuri. But in this world, many people skydiving, and this comes skydiving because many people's parachute doesn't open timely. They try. Where's the parachute? Where's the parachute? There's no parachute opening. So like this divine person, normally a person falls down from that height. The person is going to be buried under the ground deeply. There won't be any remnants left. Flesh and bones are going to be found in different directions. But Krishna Balaram, nothing happened to them because they have spiritual bodies. Atimartyani Bhagavan. So like these unlimited pastimes they perform together. Gudaha kapata manushaha. Just like human beings. They just imitated the human beings. They are not humans. They are Atimartyani. They are superhumans. They are divine. They are supreme lords. But they imitated pastimes and behaved like human beings. Guda kapata manusha. All right. So this is the seed verse wherein the pastime of Krishna and Balaram starts. Now Balaram, whose name is mentioned first. Saha Ramena, then Keshava. Now Balaram is the elder brother. So there must be definitely a reason why Balaram is elder brother now. This history comes from Ramayana. The histories of Ramayana. Now, of course, you may say, Prabhuji, but Balaram is elder brother of Krishna eternally. That's true, but there is also a pastime associated with that for the sake of pastime. Lakshmana had really lot of struggles. Yes, when you do service, you have struggles. Without struggle, without taking pains, we cannot serve. We can't serve the Lord. We can't serve our superiors. We can't serve our spiritual master. We can't serve the Vaishnavas. It takes pains to do some service. And Lakshmana had undergone so much of pain. He did not mind the physical labor. Lakshmana was a coolie of Mother Sita. Yes, Mother Sita, all her ornaments were taken away by Kaikeyi. You don't know, you have to take Vanavastra and go ahead. But when she met Anusuya, Atri Patni Anusuya gave Sita Mata 2 bags of cosmetics. And she gave Sita a full bag of jewelry. Earrings, nose rings, necklace, bangles, anklets, sorry, all of these golden things she gave. And what did Sita do? Sita did not mind taking it. She never asked, Mother, I'm going to be in forest. How can I carry all this? She knows there's a coolie available. She told, take it. And Lakshmana tried to tell Mother Sita, Mother, you're not going to wear them anyways. She said, you simply carry it. When we reach back Ayodhya, then I'm going to use all this stuff. I need everything. I'm going to keep checking. So I want all my makeup items to be also there, natural ones, not the eyeliners and all this stuff, foundation that we see today, the natural makeup items. Yes. So all of that Lakshman had to carry. Anything Lakshman had to carry. He was a coolie available, so he did not mind that physical labor. Lakshmana did not even mind because he never got time to sleep. How would he get time to sleep? He would continuously serve Lord Ram and Mother Sita. And when they would go out to rest, he would be in Virasan. Virasan means sentry, like a security guard. He would be guarding. And they get up, there's no scope of sleeping. Right? So he never slept for 14 years. All right. More than that, Lakshman did not get to eat also. My Lord. He did not eat anything for the last 14 years. No sleep, no eating. Even his wife, Urmila Devi, was at home. So there was no scope of, relishing anything. He married and became a grahastha, but was living like a brahmachari. Big austerity. Very big austerity. He did not mind all these encumbrances. But what he did mind was he became chutney many times. You know what's chutney? Powdered down. Especially in the episode where the Maya Mriga, the mystical deer. Now, Lord Ram told him clearly that you will not leave Mother Sita at any point of time. At any time, no leaving Sita and going. Yes, boss. Now, when the Maya Mrig started uttering the sounds, hey Sita, hey Lakshman, in the voice of Lord Ram, and Sita Devi was saying, go, your brother is in trouble, go and save him. And he's like, mother, please don't worry. He's Lord, he's Supreme Personality of Godhead. What can affect him? Nothing like that. And Mother Sita, she said, come on, Lakshman, what kind of brother you are? Go fast and rescue your brother. He's calling you for help. Try to tell her, but I have instructions of Ram not to leave you. And Sita Devi there here misunderstands Lakshman. Lakshman, I think you are looking for this particular opportune moment where you can find a seclusion with me to enjoy me. That's why you came to forest. This was a heavy thunderbolt for Lakshman. It was a big hit. And with great pain in the heart, he went. He went in search for Lord Ram. And Lord Ram by then had killed the deer that Maya Mrig, who is Marich. And Lord Ram is saying, hey, you fellow, I told you clear instructions that you're so getting beatings there. He's getting thrashings here. What is he going to do? He's getting beating here, beating there, beating here, beating there. Both of them are making a chutney out of him. Powder. So he was getting chutney. And then later on, after the Raman Vijay, Lanka Vijay episode, when Sita Devi came from there, Lord Ram was not even looking at her. And everybody was in shell shock. This is the lady for whom we fought all these wars. She's a lady who is in deeply, he's your beloved wife. Oh Lord, why don't you accept her? Said she has stayed with another man for a long time. Please tell her she's free to go wherever she wants. I came to relieve her from the bondage of suffering of Ravana. Now she's free to go wherever she wants. Sita Devi had tears in her eyes. What is this happening? Right? Of course, we know the past time that this is Maya Sita. She's not actually Sita. The real Sita is with Agni. So then he says, Lakshman, if she wants to come with us, she has to do the Agni Pariksha. And who will lead the fire? Everyone was looking, who is going to do? Lord Ram said, Lakshman, you do it. And Lakshman was like, what? Me? You have so many servants, so many monkeys. There is Hanuman, there is Sugriv, there is Jamvan, and of all of them, you choose me. Yes, I want you to lead the fire. So he had to set up that Agni Pariksha fire. And Lakshman was again in deep pain. I have to do this. What to do? Service. I have to follow. I have to put a stone on my heart. Dil pe patthar rakhna. That's what they say in Hindi. To put a stone on one's heart and to perform the service. Not only that, afterwards, there was one particular washerman who spoke a comment. Actually, his wife came a little late to home. She said, come on, I cannot take you now. I cannot take you now. I'm not like Lord Ram, who can accept a lady who has stayed in another man's place for over 10 months. As soon as Lord Ram heard this, says the people, my praja are doubting me. I have to be a Maryada Purushottam. I have to be an ideal king. So I have to send Sita away. So he had told Lakshman, please take Sita on a joyride. And then after that, leave her in the Valmiki ashram and come back. My God, such a difficult task. Sita doesn't know anything. She has no clue as to what is going to happen with her life now. And this task he has to do. And that is when Lakshman decides, next life, I'm not going to be his younger brother. He's bossed around with me so much. He's given me so many heavy instructions. Henceforth, I will be the elder brother and this guy will be the younger brother. So now he cannot instruct me anymore. And that's how Balaram comes first. And then comes Krishna, right? Balaram and then Krishna. Let us understand Balaramji a little bit more, and then I have some extra interesting pastimes also. Don't worry. Something coming up. Sweet comes in the end, right? First, you start with. Some people feel philosophy is bitter, but that's how Ayurveda says that you're supposed to start your meal with Karila juice or neem juice. That's how we are supposed to start our meal, and we remain healthy, right? So, who is Balaram? Our Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami in Chaitanya Charitamrita beautifully explains the Balaram Tattva when he speaks about Lord Nityananda, and we are just going to repeat. Okay. Here we go. I think some of you can still turn on your videos. Please try it. Yes, some of you can definitely turn on your videos. You all know how to do it. I'm sure you're tech savvies, so please turn on your videos. It'll be nice. I'll feel really inspired, right? I don't want the black Brahman.
We can't hear you, Prabhuji. It seems got disconnected. Yeah.
I'm so sorry, there was some internet issue. What was the last thing that you all heard? Because I was speaking in flow. I don't know where exactly it was from.
The moment you started sharing, Prabhuji, it got disconnected.
Okay, fine. So you didn't hear the sloka as well. You didn't hear the
No,
sloka.
no.
No, no problem. I went on. I explained the meaning also. Then I realized you're all off. Yeah. This is from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adilila, 5th chapter, shloka number 4. Sarva avatari Krishna, Swayam Bhagavan, Tahara Dvitiya Deha, Shri Balaram. So who is Shri Balaram? See, Krishna is not an avatar. This is a misconception that everybody has in this, especially in India, of course. Outside people don't know, but in India, people feel, oh, Krishna is avatar of Vishnu. Many people are convinced Krishna is avatar of Vishnu. That's what the television channels showed. There is no Shastra which mentions Krishna is an avatar of Vishnu. It is a TV series. The television series who all mentioned this. It's not a fact. Krishna is never an avatar. Krishna is avatari. Avatari means what? Avatari means the source of all incarnations. It's called avatar. He's the source. Yes. So Krishna is described here with two names. Sarva Avatari, which means he's the source of all the Vishnu Tattvas, number one. And number two, Swayam Bhagavan. Yes. Even when Narayan speaks, he's called Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Ram speaks, he's called Sri Bhagavan Vacha. Varahadev speaks, he's called Sri Bhagavan Vacha. All are called Sri Bhagavan Vacha. That's what we call Sri Bhagavan Vacha. That's what we call them. But Krishna is addressed as Swayam Bhagavan. Ete cham sakala pumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. He's called Swayam Bhagavan, Bhagavan Swayam, which means he's the original supreme personality of Godhead personally. So the immediate expansion of Krishna, Tahara Dvitiya Deha, Shri Balaram. So after Krishna, the personality who immediately comes is called as Sri Balaram, who is an immediate expansion of Krishna, and is called Krishna's Prakasha. Prakash. Yes, Prakash. So Krishna's expansion. That's Shastras call him Prakash. So the immediate expansion coming from Krishna's body is Sri Balaram. Is the second personality, the second supreme personality of Godhead. Okay, let us see a little bit more about them. So that's Krishna, Balaram immediate expansion. So is there. Eka hi swarupa dohe binna matra kaya adyakyaya vyuhali Krishna lila rasahaya. Eka hi swarupa dohe. Actually, both of them are the same persons. They are the one and same person. They have the same identity. They do not. The only difference is binna matra kaya. Their bodies are different. What is the color of Krishna? Krishna's color is that of a monsoon cloud, a rainy monsoon cloud. Ghanashyam. Yes, that is the color of Krishna. And what is the color of Balaram? He is having the color of a whitish autumn cloud. Yes, in the autumn season, what is the color of the cloud? That is the Balaram's body. That is Balaram's. Adya Kaya Vyuha Krishna Leelara Sahaya. So he's the Adya Kaya Vyuha. That means he's the first expansion of Krishna. And why Krishna takes the expansion of Balaram? For Leelara Sahaya, for the purpose of pastimes. It's for the purpose of pastimes. Now let me tell you something very beautiful. Krishna's crown, Krishna's earrings, Krishna's makeup, Krishna's jewelry, Krishna's bangles, Krishna's anklets, Krishna's clothes, Krishna's flute, everything that is a paraphernalia of Krishna is an expansion of Balaram. Haribol. So Balaram expands as everything. And today's day and age, Kali Kale Nama Rupa Krishna Avatar. How is Krishna come? Krishna has come in the form of holy name, the transcendental sound. So then how do we sing? How many of you love kirtans? Please raise your both hands and say Haribol, and other devotees can switch on your videos if you love kirtans.
Haribol.
The devotees are turning on. As soon as kirtan, oh, suddenly everyone wakes up. Yes, Prabhu, video on. We thought class is over. We're having kirtans now. So they all turn on videos. Yes. So kirtans are the holy name they're singing, but kirtan also are assisted. Assisted by whom? Yes, assisted by Mridangam. So Mridangam is Balaram. Kartal is Balaram. The sound system is Balaram. The laptop where we are glorifying Krishna's holy name and glories of Krishna, Balaram even expands there. If you're using your Android device simply for the purpose of hearing the holy names, hearing the lectures and talking Krishna Katha, for all those purposes, for watching Zoom lectures, and even your mobile is an expansion of Balaram. So wherever there is Krishna's Guna Kirtan, Nama Kirtan, Leela Kirtan, any kind of Kirtan, anything that expands Krishna's glories, that is Balaram. The Vyasasan is Balaram. Everywhere Balaram expands very beautifully in order to any assistance in glorifying Krishna, Balaram is there to glorify Krishna. So thus Balaram has expanded there. Okay. How many of you been to Vrindavan Dham? Please raise your hand. Okay. How many of you been to Mayapur Dham? Please raise this hand. Other hand. Okay. How many of you been to Jagannath Puri Dham? Please raise both your hands. How many of you want to go to all these dhams at once? Please shake your hands. Very good, very good. Eagerness is very nice. I don't know. I couldn't see the devotees whose videos are off, but others all were very enthusiastic. So Balramji has expanded even into all these dhams. This is the potency of Krishna called Shandini Shakti. Yes, Shandini Shakti. There are three Shaktis of Krishna: Ladini, Samvit, Sandini. Ladini is Radharani, who is the pleasure potency of Krishna. Krishna's Ananda Shakti. Krishna's pleasure as personified is Srimati Radha, Ladini Shakti. Krishna's knowledge potency is Samvit, who is Krishna personified himself. That's what I said. Now, that's a gift he gives. He gives the gift of knowledge. The beginning of lecture we will see. And Krishna's Shandini potency is the existential potency, which is Dham. The spiritual world is all an expansion of Balaram. The spiritual Dhamas are expansion of Balaram. Everything is an expansion of Balaram, existential potency. So Balaram is the personification. If you want to go to Vrindavan, Jagannath Puri and Mayapur and all the other dhams, it is Balaram who makes the dham. Yes, he is the creator of the dham. Correct? So he is the Shandini potency of Krishna. And thus he is expanded into so many places. So that is why we respect all paraphernalia of Krishna. The shankar which we use for blowing the conch in Krishna's arti, the agarbatti, the flowers, the plates, everything, the bell, they are all expansions of Balaram. So Balaram has expanded into all of it. And he is expanded even to modern gadgets like sound system and laptops, mobile phones, just so that Krishna can be glorified more. So this is how Balaramji expands. Yes, Leela Rasahaya. Krishna's Leela Rasahaya. He is just wanting to assisting Krishna. So he is the supreme personality of Godhead, but he is playing the role of a servant. So Balaramji, through his example, through his pastimes, teaches all of us the principle of being a servant. Yes, a principle of how to be a servant. Guru, that's what he does. Guru serves Krishna and makes the disciples observe this service, so that the disciple is an apprentice. He learns from the Guru how to serve Krishna, and thus he serves Krishna. Right? Servant of Krishna. Now this is the height of service attitude. I was very impressed when I read this, inspired and impressed. Shri Balarama Gosai Mula Sankarshana Pancharupadhari Kare Na Krishne Sevana. Oh, Shri Balaram Gosai. So Balaramji is Mula Sankarshan. Mula Sankarshan means from him comes all the Narayanas of Vaikuntha. All the Narayanas. Om Keshavaya Namaha, Om Narayanaya Namaha, Om Madhavaya Namaha, Om Govindaya Namaha, Om Trivikramaya Namaha, whatever the mantras that we chant, all of them come from Mula Sankarshan, all the 24 types of Narayana. And apart from that, Pancharupadhari, he takes 5 forms to serve Krishna. See, taking 5 forms to serve Krishna. What are those 5 forms? Yes, he expands as Mahavishnu. Number 1, Mahavishnu creates all universes through his bodily sweat pores. With his exhalation, gets created all the different universes, material universes. Is expanse. Second is Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. So inside the material universal shell, he creates the 14 planetary systems through the Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. Yes. The third, he expands as Shirodakashayi Vishnu. Now Shirodakashayi Vishnu is the personality who is there in the Shir Sagar. Yes, he is there in the Shir Sagar, and he is the person who is approached by all the demigods when there is any problem in the universal administration. Brahma and all the demigods, they approach. Correct? Then the fourth one is the Anantashesh, one who's holding the universe on his hoods. So he is holding the universe. He is creating the universe. He's making the planetary system in the universe. He's expanding everywhere, and also the Paramatma in our heart. Paramatma, he's there. Vasudev means a personality who's staying everywhere. The fourth one is Shesha, who is holding the universe. And of course, the fifth one is Mahasankarshan himself, Nikula Sankarshan, who is the source of all the Narayanas. So if you see, in the spiritual world also he's serving Krishna. In the material world also he's serving Krishna. He's serving Krishna everywhere. So this entire material world is this facility is a service that Balaram is offering for the pleasure of Krishna. So anything that we see in this material world is nothing but Krishna's service of Balaram to Krishna. So this was very inspiring to me. So this is about Vaikuntha and about material world. What about Vrindavan? In Vrindavan, there are 5 types of rasas. There are 5 melos. Can anyone tell me what are the 5 melos in Vrindavan? The 5 rasas? Easy. Very easy it is. I'm sure you all will know, surely.
Shantiras.
Chantaras. I hope Amrithari Prabhu is repeating in Parampara what the Calgary devotees are saying and not showing his knowledge. He knows everything. He can do better class than me. Yes, Shantaras. Shantaras is in the mood of revelation, awe and revelation. Yes. So Krishna's dress, Krishna's flute, and all these expands that Balaram is there, they are all in Shantaras. Next. Second.
Dasiras.
Dasya. So Dasyaras, Balaramji also massages the feet of Krishna. He serves as Das. He carries his box sometimes. He escorts Krishna on the instruction of the Yashoda Maya to the pastures and to the forests. Correct? So Dasya. Then?
Sakya.
Sakya. Yes, Krishna is also a friend. They both are friends. They are equal. Actually, what happens is Krishna tells, my dear friends, let's play a game. And all the friends, yay, we'll play a game. What game we'll play? We'll play today a game of tug of war. And all friends, yay, killing, we're not going to play. And who would like to come on my team? Everybody comes on Krishna's team, including Balaram. I am also in your team. Of course, if there is one team, can you play a game? Yes, whether it be cricket, baseball, basketball, football, if there is one team, you cannot play any sport. So Krishna calls Balaram, come here. Hey, you take another team. Oh, then there will be some competitive spirit and then we can have some pastimes. Balaram says, but Krishna, I want to be in your team. He said, no, you create separate team. Okay, so now there is me and there is Dauji who would like to be in team. Then the Gopas, they split evenly. Yes, they split evenly and they take both these teams. So some of them join Krishna's team, some of them join Balaram's team, and there are playful sports. That's how they happen. So there is Sakhya, they play. And Balaram is elder brother, so he plays even a fatherly role in Krishna's life, Vatsalya. So it is Yashoda Maya has given strict instructions to Balaram how to take care of Krishna, like an elder brother, like a father. So he also displays Vatsalya. So Krishna is a little bit uncomfortable in presence of Balaram. With his own sweet friends, he is very jolly, but when Balaram is there, he is a little bit more sober. He cannot be all that jolly because he is experiencing parenthood to Balaram. And finally, Madhurya, Shringar Ras. So in Shringar Ras, Balaram expands as Ananga Manjari, the younger sister of Radharani. So Sridhama, Radhika, they are brothers and sisters. And the youngest sister is Ananga Manjari, who is about 6 to 8 years old in the Krishna Leela. She's a Manjari. Manjari are young girls of 6 to 9 years of age who assist the gopis in the internal pastimes of the Madhurya Ras, Shringar Ras. So there also Balaramji is serving. So he is serving Krishna in all 5 rasas. So Balaramji is a personification of high class service attitude. He showed that as Lakshman, but he displays this in the perfect form, Purna form, as Balaramji in Vrindavan. What is the height of service attitude that we can have? So you want to develop service attitude, we should beg it from Balaramji. Because ultimately, this is the real treasure, service and service attitude. All right. So Balaramji not only serves Krishna, he serves the Jivatmas as well. Now here time is less, but then I'm going to have some sweet in the end. I don't know, I'm not able to feed all of you Rasmalai, Sandesh, Gulab Jamuns and Jalebis. But the real sweet is Krishna Katha. There is nothing sweeter than the pastimes of Krishna. The 10th canto of Bhagavatam. This is the highest sweet. So in this sweet, if you see that Vrindavan Leela is the sweetest Leela in the entire Bhagavatam. The 40 chapters of Vraj Leela. So in the Vraj Leela, throughout the Vraj Leela, I just calculated we have 21 types of demons. The demons in Vrindavan. Demons also include Nalkuver, Manigriv, Shankachuda, many others who are not actually the monsters, but demons, obstacles. So these 21 in number are the different obstacles that a sadhaka faces in the bhakti and devotional service. And you will find that most of the demons are killed by Krishna, maximum. But there are some demons who are killed by Balaram. Yes, Balaram. Balaramji kills those demons. Specifically, 2 demons sent by Krishna. Of course, there's one more, Dvivid gorilla. So this Dvivid gorilla is actually a gorilla in Ram Leela. Yeah, he's there even in the photograph. When there was a photograph clicked of Ram as a Raja Abhishek, he was there as a part of the photograph. He was there. You can all check your Insta. It was uploaded on the Instagram. There's Sita, Ram, Lakshman, Hanuman, Dvivida. So Dvivida used to be near Mother Sita. But there was one problem, he was envious of Lakshman. He did not like Lakshman. As a result of envy towards spiritual master, you want to discard the guru and directly approach Krishna. That tendency is Dvivida gorilla. And that fellow was beaten black and blue by Balaramji. So you don't calculate that because he's from Ram Leela. There are 2 major demons that Balaram kills. Now these are the 2 anarthas which Guru removes and not Krishna. So Krishna removes all the other obstacles and anarthas. But there are 2 anarthas, 2 demons who are specifically removed by Krishna only. So Balaram only. Can you tell their names? What are they?
Pralambasur and
Yes.
Dhenukasur.
Dhenukasur and Pralambasur. Haribo. So the 15th chapter of 10th canto Bhagavatam speaks about the killing of Dhenukasur. And the 18th chapter speaks about the killing of Pralambasur. We really, I'm really mismanaged in my time. I wanted to narrate this pastime, one of the pastime, very deeply going to Bhagavatam, but Habib bolo se din amara. I'll have to make it very quick. I'll not be able to take the pastime because the devotees have strictly told me, was as Balaram Jayanti going above, they already were not leaving me for the class. I had to really struggle. I told them I ditched these devotees last time. So the henchmen, they're one by one coming. Now also there's one devotee who's come to warn me specifically. My God, you got. So if you don't believe me, here's the henchman they've sent to take me. They're telling specifically, Prabhu, you have to come back. So I'm not joking. Actually, you got someone. I've got my signal already, Prabhu. Please wrap up. These Calgary devotees ask a lot of questions. So please wrap up early. So I'll make it fast. So Dhenukasur is a unearth of ignorance. Donkey means ignorance. That's what they say now. If you are not able to answer a question in the class, at least in Indian schools, come on. In Hindi, they say, Gadhe, you're donkey. You don't even know this much. You fool. You ignorant fellow. So Dhenukasur is ignorance. Ignorance is not uprooted by Krishna. It's uprooted by Guru Balaram. That's why we sing, Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So there is Jnana Anjan. Now you may say, where is this Jnana Anjan purchased from to destroy this ignorance? Come on, let's order from Amazon. Yes, let's go to Big Bazaar. Let's go to other places. Let's go to shopping malls. We'll definitely get this Jnana Anjana. No, this Jnana Anjan can only be received by the grace of Guru. When we show Tadvidhi Pranipatena Pariprashnena Seveya Upadekshanti Te Jnanam Jnaninas Tattvadarshina. By humble service attitude towards spiritual master, by humble inquiry and following by our humility, Pranipat, we are able to attract this grace of the spiritual master. And spiritual master gives us the gift of Jnana Anjan, the ointment of knowledge, by which we can completely dissipate the ignorance. Yes, so that is the anartha of Dhenukasur. I don't have much time to tell the pastime, so I just tell the anartha. You all can read, definitely go back and read the Krishna book today. Then you'll understand this wonderful pastime. The second is of Pralambhasura. Now, Pralambhasura refers to the subtle lust. Puja labha pratishtha sukare ravishtha. The subtle lust of profit, adoration, and distinction. So this particular anartha also Krishna doesn't treat. It is a spiritual master who identifies, oh, my disciple, he has become proud. He has become proud that he's become such a great devotee. Now is the time to show him his place. And then Guru, puff, Balaramji hit his fist on Pralambhasura and finished him. He pat him down. That's how he finished him. So Guru also gives us heavy chastisement or heavy service, makes us humble, and we escape from the subtle lust. Puja, our desire for worship. Oh, I have now spent 20, 25 years in Krishna consciousness movement. I want now everyone to worship my lotus feet. Please bring water and sprinkle on my feet. This is the kind of worship I need. People should all respect me, put garlands, stand up. It's a desire for this prophet, a desire for this worship, desire for some distinction. I want to be specially recognized. Prophet, adoration, and distinction. So this is a tendency which comes when a person thinks that he has progressed. And that is called subtle lust. It's much dirtier than the gross lust. But it's Guru who identifies this kind of pride that is arising in the heart of his disciple and timely beats down the disciple or chastises or creates such a heavy program by which the disciple is purified of this subtle lust. So that is Balaramji. So that's his greatest contribution to the Jivatmas. When he takes shelter of Balaramji, these two anarthas, namely the ignorance and the subtle lust, is something that is destroyed by the wonderful blessings of Sri Balaram. So I'll just summarize quickly what we studied today. We saw that Krishna gives the sword of knowledge and Balaramji gives us the strength to lift the sword of knowledge. Yes, and also gives us how to use the sword of knowledge, training and how to use the weapon. Very, very important. Then we saw that Balaramji always comes with Krishna. There is Ananta, Narayana, Lakshmana, Rama, similarly Balarama and Krishna. They always come together. Saharamena Keshava. So they come together. Then the third one, Yes. The third point that we discussed today was about Balaramji's position, that is an immediate expansion of Krishna. And number 4, we saw that how he is a personification of service. He takes 5 forms to serve Krishna. He serves Krishna in 5 rasas in Vrindavan. A personification, embodiment of service attitude. That's something we saw. And finally, the contribution that Balaramji makes to the Jivatmas by destroying the anarthas such as Dhanukasur anartha and Pralambasur anartha, which is ignorance and subtle lust, respectively. So I would like to conclude here and take all of your blessings so that I can be very conscious of very wonderfully worshipping Lord Balaram and being prayerful on this day of Balaram Jayanti so that I can make maximum benefit, I can derive maximum mercy from this very Supreme Lord who is behaving just like a servant for pleasure of Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you all very much. I can take one question if it's there, or the henchman is here. I told you, he'll come again and he will be just pull me from the Vasasan and take me.
Any
So
question?
please. I think everyone got scared by seeing the henchman.
One question, Prabhuji.
Okay, I'll just take one question and I'll have to proceed. Yes, Prabhu.
The question is, when we speak of expansion of Balaram and all the other incarnations of Krishna, and then we speak in terms of creation of all the living entities. But we also say that everyone is eternal. We are all eternal as spirit souls, Sanatana. So how do we understand the expansion, creation, and at the same time eternity of everyone?
Okay. We need to understand one thing, that we are eternally parts and parcels of Krishna. And because Krishna is eternal, his part and parcels are also eternal. Although they might have come out of his body. Got it, now? Part and parcel are already there, right? They come out. So we've been eternally existing, and then Krishna chooses. Bahusyam. Yes, Bahusyam. I will become many. And then he expands. He expands the Swamsha, which contain Balram and all. And then his Vibhinnamsha, which contains all the jivas and living entities. So I got a flag already. So I'll have to proceed, but I still thank all the devotees, especially would like to thank His Grace Amrit Hari Prabhu for not losing hope on me and giving me yet another chance to come and serve, despite me missing one. So I once again beg forgiveness, and yet thank all the devotees for your beautiful prayers, and also thank you all for giving me yet another opportunity to be Balaram conscious today. And I'll take your leave right away because I'm being called. Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. We'll not leave you so easily, Prabhu. You'll have to come here to Calgary to compensate that.
Oh, His Grace Radhesham was supposed to come, but his visit got cancelled. I'll definitely come. We'll discuss. I can
Yes.
come now.
Sure. Thank you very much, Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna.